I'm going to try and keep up with my wife as she prepares chicken soup. We're using an organic chicken from Costco. Rinse the chicken and check for any remaining pin feathers. For the eczema diet, I like to use filtered water. Put the chicken in gently to avoid a mess. Turn the heat on high and set a timer for 30 minutes. This is a Chinese version, so we have to use ginger. Smash it with the flat side of a cleaver. Make some rough cuts to release the juices. Then toss it in with the chicken. Cover. When it comes to a boil, you can turn the temperature down a bit to avoid boiling over. Remember to clean surfaces so juices from meat and vegetables do not come into contact with each other. Depending on where you are in the eczema diet, pick a few vegetables your skin will not respond to. Clean, peel, and chunk some carrots. Cabbage is a safe eczema vegetable. We're cutting out the stem core because it can be bitter. Chinese cabbage reduces a lot when cooked. After cutting it in half, rinse it. Sometimes dirt or sand has collected inside. My wife is a cooking professional. To save your fingers, you might want to slow down a bit. You don't really need to cut the whole thing all at once. Celery is another eczema-safe vegetable. I can handle zucchini. We're not peeling it here, but earlier in the diet I did. This is a big organic zucchini we got at the Keller Farmers Market. Reduce temperature to maintain a low boil. Many recipes call for orange zest. We toss in chunks of the orange. Squeeze out some of the juice. We'll fish out the peel before eating. We grow fresh herbs in our flower garden. Tarragon, thyme, oregano. Add to the pot. You will fish out the stems before eating. After 30 minutes, you want to gently, very gently, roll the chicken over in the pot. Then set the timer for another 30 minutes. Remove the cooked chicken to a bowl. Allow the broth to continue simmering. Add the veggies to the broth, taking care not to splash the boiling broth. Cover and set the timer for another 30 minutes. Chinese cooking prefers retaining a firmer texture. If you want it softer, simmer it longer. If you want chicken soup tomorrow, turn off the broth after 30 minutes and let the soup and chicken cool overnight. If the soup is for your next meal, rinse the chicken in cold water to cool it enough to handle. For the eczema diet, you may want to remove the skin now. Otherwise, now we're just going to pull the meat off the bones. The torso may still be quite hot, so run more cold water over it. This is pretty unceremonious. The goal is to pull the meat apart into bite-sized strips. We're adding about 3/4 teaspoon of salt. I don't know why she's using this small spoon to stir it up. Add pepper to taste. Remember, the eczema diet disallows most spices. I'm far enough along that I can stand a minimal amount of spice and sauce. That includes sesame oil, a staple of Chinese cooking. The other staple, of course, is soy sauce. We're using about a tablespoon here. Mix well to incorporate the flavors. You can also use this opportunity to continue breaking down the chicken meat a bit. When it's time to eat, put some chicken in a bowl and ladle soup over it. The chunkiness of this soup lends itself to eating with chopsticks in one hand and a Chinese spoon in the other, but I'll save that for another video. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe to my channel to see other videos related to eating when you have eczema.